туда, да? Тут занято? А где свободно?
Вот это вот.
Хорошо, я потом пролезу.
Нет, не сидят, не знаю. Shall we start? It's time to start.
Вот я в прошлый раз ела, а меня сняли крупным планом, выложили везде, выложили с открытым ртом, ртом во рту.
Вместо того, чтобы отрабатывать навыки говорения, человек...
Okay, guys, please take your seat. Но сейчас, если туда подойти, может, надо вставать
Guys, please take your seats. It's time to start the second part of our meeting.
Выступление. Ну так тоже можно.
Надеюсь, она сейчас не снимает?
Снимаю, почему? Здесь? Почему?
Нет, это контест.
Ага.
Она будет выступать у нее свой проект. Соответственно, 5 минут зеленый. Потом 6 минут. Да, 7.
Guys, please continue and join voting because it's time to start our second part of the meeting. And during this part, we will have the evaluation contest. And actually, it's a very important event for Toastmasters community because this today's contest will give an opportunity for the winner of this contest to participate on the higher level, on the area level. What does it mean? It means that the winner will participate with the winners of other clubs, other Toastmaster clubs in Moscow, to verify the best evaluator in Moscow. Yeah, so this is very important for WorldSurfers and Toastmaster community in general. And as it was said before, the contest chair of today's contest. So I will host it and I will introduce our today's target speaker and the evaluators. So we have one speech today, which will be performed by a secret person. And after this speech, and this is a 5 to 7 minutes speech, and after this speech, there will be evaluation. So after the speaker will finish his or her speech, all the contestants, all the evaluators, and Simon, by the way, could you write down the names according to the draw? Yeah, all the evaluators will evaluate the project of a target speaker. So before the start of the meeting, we had a draw, and according to the draw, we get the names and the sequence of our today's participants. And what is important, also important timing. Now I would like, as I said, for target speaker it's 5 to 7 minutes, usual timing of Toastmaster speech. And for the contestants, for each evaluation, it is from 2 to 3 minutes. So when a contestant will see the green light, it means that the minimum limit of time has reached. It means that 2 minutes is over. Then the sign will be held by 30 seconds, and at 2:30 the yellow sign will be shown. Then the yellow sign will be held as well by 30 seconds, and eventually the red sign will be showed at 3 minutes, and it means that you need to finish your speech. We also have disqualification for the contestants. If a contestant would speak less than 1 minute 30 seconds, he or she will be disqualified. If more than 3 minutes 30 seconds, he or she will be disqualified. Do you have any questions regarding the contest? from the audience contestants? No? Yeah, after the speech of target speaker, all the participants of the contest, all the evaluators will be led into the corridor by our surgeon at arms, and today it is Yulia Milovanova, right? Yulia, show yourself please to the audience. Yeah. And all the evaluators will have 5 minutes to evaluate the project of target speaker. And after 5 minutes, all the notes will be taken from each participant. And the notes will be given only before the evaluator will come to the stage. Yeah, that's right. And basically that's it. And after the each evaluation, we'll have 1 minute of silence for the judges. And after the last evaluator, we'll have so-called moment of silence for the judges to fill all the judges' bulletins and to verify eventually the winner. And I would like also to present the chief judge of today's contest, Semyon Mosaj. Semyon, I have a question for you. Have all the participants of your team been briefed?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so they know how to judge and what to do. And I think that's it about the rules.
Yeah, I have a question.
You have a question? Great.
Yeah. Can we take notes while we see the speaker on the stage?
Yeah,
We can.
yeah, sure. So you have an opportunity, definitely.
Special paper.
Yeah, to take notes during the target speaker's speech, and then use these materials during the 5 minutes evaluation time to add something to structure everything. Yeah, so you can use notes during and afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
But on the stage, then we cannot use notes.
No,
Just the-
you can use also notes on the
Okay.
stage, but they will be taken from you after five minutes will end, which is given for you to evaluate the project afterwards, after the target speaker's speech.
So can't use these notes on the stage, correct?
Yeah, you can see notes on the stage, but you can use them after 5 minutes, which is given for you in the corridor.
Once you're out, we will have 5 minutes to prepare our evaluation.
Then
After that,
surgeon at arms
all the
will
notes,
take.
Yes.
Once you enter the room, you take your notes and use your notes on the stage.
Thank you very much, Christina, who is a very experienced member of Toastmasters. I think everything is clear, and actually, I would like to welcome to the stage our secret target speaker with a project, which is called "I Refused to Choose." Please welcome Anna Soltis.
For many people, there are two most fearful questions. Then you will get married, and then we will see our grandchildren. But not for me. For me, two most fearful questions are: what is your profession, and what do you do in your life? Usually I don't know what to answer. I try to avoid the question or laugh it off, because it's really difficult to explain how I earn the money and to list what I'm doing in my life is even harder. There is an idea that every person should find his mission. Then you have mission. This will help you to find your profession, and this help you to earn money, to get to become happy, and to get I don't remember. Sorry. To be happy. So I was trying to find my mission for a long time. I tried one thing, another thing. I have graduated from 2 institutes. I have education in psychology and IT area. I worked as a programmer, web designer, accountant, psychologist, counter, and marketer, and even something else. But I always get up get fed up with everything. I reached a certain level of expertise and didn't want to become a professional. I think, oh my God, I will be doing this 8 hours a day, every day for the rest of my life? No, not in any way. And once again, I was looking for another occupation, which maybe will be my mission and my profession for the rest of my life. And then I was about 40. I was still looking for my mission. And I thought something was wrong with me. I thought I was somehow abnormal person. Until one day, I stumbled on a book by Barbara Sher called I Refused to Choose. And thanks to this book, I realized I was fine. I was completely okay. I'm just such a person. I like to try different occupations, professions. I like to change activities. And I'm not the only one. There are some people exactly like me. And even there are some very famous between us. For example, Leonardo da Vinci, Lomonosov, and many others. And Barbara Sher calls such people like me scanners, and even identify different types of such people. For example, my type is the Swede and the Reaper. This type of people prefer to change activities and always try something new. For example, at the moment, I'm fascinated with psychology, internet marketing, trading, photography, public speaking, writing articles, and I'm learning 2 foreign languages. Certainly, there are some minuses in such people like me. We know a lot of things, but superficially, and rarely become outstanding in any area. Often we don't get things done, but we also have pluses. For example, I can deal with complex projects which require different skills and knowledge. I cannot work more than 3 hours at the same thing, but I can work up to 12 hours if I do different things. Sometimes I think that my brain looks like encyclopedia, and I want to put there more and more, and I don't know if I will ever use all this knowledge. But the only thing that I really scares is that I will get bored and will never learn anything new in my life. And what I want to say, you guys, every person has his own abilities and nature. And it's important to accept yourself and others as they are, regardless of what is considered to be normal in our society. And I wish you to see in yourself not minuses, but features that make you a unique person. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anna. I think it was a very, very interesting target speaker's speech. And now it's time to gather all the participants of the contest into the corridor. So please, Yulia, help us do it. Guys, Lyosha, Diana, Christina, Sophia, Natalia, please take your notes and go outside. You will have 5 minutes for the evaluation. And I would ask our timers to time 5 minutes. Yeah, please, thanks. Time is on, guys, so please. Yeah. Okay, so now we'll have 5 minutes, and to fill this time, firstly, I would like to rehearse with you how we'll greet the participants, because in a way it's very important to know when to applaud, because it is as we do it here in Toastmasters. I would say, please welcome participant number 1, Alexei Labzov, and we should applaud. Then Alexei comes to the stage, and we don't applaud, not to disturb Alexei and other participants, because he will start the speech immediately, or maybe in a few seconds after we'll come to the stage. So to rehearse it, I would like to ask to the stage a person who will actually help me fill this 5 minutes break. So please welcome to the stage Vice President of Education of WorldSurfers, Ivan Shilyaev. So Ivan came to the stage, and Ivan, as our other contestant, will start talking, and we don't applaud. Okay.
No,
sorry.
you can applaud. Actually.
Yeah, but that's for the participant. For Ivan, we can applaud more. So Ivan, why you are here? Ivan is one of the members of executive committee of WorldSurfers Club, and actually, to be an officer in the executive committee, it is a very important role, I think. And actually, with the help of people like Ivan, club can grow, can develop. That's why I have a few questions. First of all, Ivan, what is your role? What are your responsibilities as Vice President Education? Please tell the audience a few words.
Yeah, hi everyone, my name is Ivan, and my duties are pretty simple. I bring cookies. So, if you had a chance to taste them, no, I'm kidding. I'm not the person who is bringing cookies, actually Diana is. So I'm the person who is preparing the brochures, who is helping to get all the roles. So the role itself seems to be simple, but it's actually not. Because first of all, you should search for the people, you should discuss it, and actually it's all about interaction. And when I first time decided to become a member of committee, I had no idea what to expect. But right now I have quite a experience in that, and I realized one thing. So public speaking is like a magnet. It attracts a certain level of people, a certain type of people. So all these people which are attracted to this action have certain qualities. They should be modest, because if you want to apply the feedback, you should be in that way. You should be brave, because I know that there is some newcomers here, and believe me, to get on stage and to have a presentation for first time, it takes a lot of bravery. So that's the kind of people which are attracted here. And of course, persistence, not to quit after first failure, and believe me, it will be a lot of failures. So I want to congratulate our speaker, because it was a really good one. I remember your previous one, so you excelled. So being a member of committee is being a member of the team who is helping to get all these people in one very place and help them, encourage them, bring all these things and make everything happen. And what I'm telling you about, so soon, very soon, in summer, Galina, in July, or when the committee will change?
In June.
In June.
In July, we'll start the next term.
Yes. So there is a term when the committee is changing, and we always try to prepare some people who will come, and they will become our ancestors, or we are their ancestors.
Descenders.
Descenders. Yes. Descendants. Yeah. So I really encourage you to get on board. If you like public speaking, just join the club, deliver your presentations. We will help you to explain it. We will explain you how it works and why this should be done and how it's done. And who knows, one day probably you'll be able to take my duties, and you'll be able to bring some better cookies that I'm bringing, or maybe something better.
I think that's it, Ivan. Thank you very much. We'll say that it's over for our contestant. And
yeah, I can applaud a little bit more.
okay. Thank you very much, Ivan. And it's very important to take roles like this, take roles in the executive committee, because through these roles, through this participation, you can improve your leadership skills apart from public speaking skills. And once again, I would like to congratulate Anna with her first project in English, right?
Yes.
So please give applause to Anna, because she has a certain experience of public speaking in Toastmasters in Russian, and it is her first English speaking experience. And I think that we are ready. Guys, ready? So, now it's time for the evaluation, and I would like to ask to the stage participant number 1, Alexei Labzov.
Dear contest chair, fellow toasters, my secret speaker Anna. Today, the organizers decided to provide me a small hint regarding to your project, and this hint appears in our agenda. From this tiny piece of paper, I got to know that you are working on your storytelling skills, and today try to make a speech where you try to use stories or make a speech a story. And based on this information, I could say the following. First, I heard a story about yourself. You provided us your personal story, and this kind of stories is characterized by the fact that it's put more accent on the content rather than on the form of delivery. That's why I point my attention on the structure of your presentation that was perfectly organized. For example, you made a good trick in the beginning where you compared yourself with the others by 2 questions. What are 2 questions that are most important for you and you differed yourself from others? From your main part, we get a lot of information and interesting things about yourself and about your hobbies or interests. Personally, I could use Barbara Scher's book for analyzing myself, or everyone in the audience could use it. Or now I know about you, that you have different hobbies, you study 2 different languages, I know Polish and English, and you had different occupations in your life. And finally, I'd like that you try to motivate us to find features that differs us from other persons. And it was really great. I know that it was your first time when you spoke in English, and for your future projects, I proposed you to change the type of your speech. For example, you could make it more interactive with humorous stories, or more motivational with some additional deep thoughts in your speech.
Thank you, Alexei. Please take a seat. And now 1 minute of silence for the judges. Please, could you count 1 minute as well? So, the minute of silence for the judges is over. And now I'd like to ask to the stage participant number 2, Diana Al-Zubi. Diana? And and then they will find the winner eventually. And yeah, so please, moment of silence.
It's over.
Just a few seconds, guys, and we will start the next part, which is table topics. Okay, so the moment of silence is over. And now it's time to have some fun, and to have some fun together. Because during table topic session, each of you can come to the stage and can participate and can make your first steps if it's the beginning of Toastmasters journey, please. And to host the table topic session, I would like to ask to the stage Yulia Milovanova, who will explain all the rules and all the details will be from her. Please, Yulia.
Hello friends, now it is the most exciting part of our meeting. It's table topic session where anyone can go to the stage right here, right now. And of course newcomers are the most welcomed here because it is the perfect opportunity for you to perform before the audience. So the rules are pretty simple. You just come to the stage, I give you a question that is on the pieces of paper. And you're gonna have up to 30 seconds to prepare your speech, or you can give it just your reply just away immediately. Your speech shouldn't exceed 2 minutes and shouldn't be less than 1 minute, right, Tamer?
Right.
Okay, and as today we have not a regular meeting and we don't have any specific topic, so I composed a list of interesting questions that will make all of us dream. let's dream together. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are there any volunteers to start with?
No.
Okay.